Yo, not cool. All right. You guys all set over there, Dan, Chase?
I'm not sure about Chase. I'm going to text him real quick.
All right, cool.
Morning.
Hey.
Morning.
All right.
Bam.
Here we go. Chase, what's going on? Oh, there's Themo, what's going on?
Good morning.
Tiffany's in here too. Just make sure everybody loads the workout. Oh, not W. Letter E. But Dan, you got that workout loaded? You're good to go? Chase, good morning to you. As soon as you get your audio going here.
Good morning.
Morning. You got that workout loaded?
Yep. The slow burn.
Slow burn, yep. And then just waiting for Tiffany here. Just make sure she's got it in and we can roll in 30 seconds.
Okay.
Hopefully Ryan's there with her. He's done it before.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, should be Ryan. T-Kiddo, K-pop. Yeah, he's good. All right, let's roll.
Hey, good morning.
There you
Good
go.
morning.
There you go. All right. Go ahead. 120 loaded. Let's get everybody dialed in here. Make sure the live stream's making it out. Looks like we are live. Good morning, Workout Wednesdays. Flow here, TeamODZ. I'm on board with a lot of the Endurance Lab riders today. Looks like we got Brian, Dan, Tiffany, Themo, Chase, all here with us and getting their workouts in today. So as we get through the warm-up, the first two steps, just get those legs turning and moving. And then we'll have the riders that are doing slow burn. We're gonna have you guys working on low cadence here, getting to the low end of your ERG, and or switching ERG off and changing those gears to really work on cadence between 50 and 70 RPM. And I'll explain a little bit of why we do that here in just a little bit. Group's looking pretty good. We'll get this shirt off. It's been a minute since I've streamed here. I make sure I push all the buttons. Yep, looks like everybody's got their workouts in. So we are in group workout mode on a meetup. So reload a meetup, keep everyone together. Hey, hey, what's up, John from KRT? We figured out how to get our live stream link into Zwift Power. It's up, it's us up. If you want to do this with yours. Hey, John, thanks. So meaning our live stream link, oh, like when you do a race or ride. Huh, yeah. Send a message, John. I'd love to see how to do it. Let me know. That'd be great. All right. Couple shares and we're good. See if we can get the team bus rolling here. Hit us up. All right, I'll send you a message, John. See if we can coax Ryan into. Oh, he's in there. There you go. Oh, we got Ryan and Tip there. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning, guys.
Yeah.
Morning.
There we go. Team bus is in full effect. I like it. I like it. You've seen how Go Gary does with the thumbnail of him and Dave Tao. Oh, nice. Cool, man. That's exciting. All right, good time to share it. We got the team bus rolling strong. Everybody getting warmed up.
Nice. Did you get back, Jason?
Yeah, we got
Just get
back
back?
last night. Yeah, I just got back around 5. And then, yeah, we left just after lunch. It was like a 3-hour drive, 3 and some change. But not too bad at all.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no drive.
Yeah, super chill. My wife's like, oh, she's like, you can ride tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, I slept 5 nights, like 9 hours. I'm like, I'm ready to do anything. What are you talking about? I never get that much sleep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was telling Themo that we were like in a studio type suite. So whenever my 7-year-old went to sleep, everybody went to sleep because we were all in the same room. So we were sleeping like
Oh, yeah.
we were sleeping like a 7-year-old.
That's awesome.
Well, you're supposed to live like a 7-year-old, so why not?
Yeah.
Only adds up.
Yeah. Oh, we had Dan on here a little bit earlier ago. Lost him now. Where am I going? I'm going to a group. Guy's a legend. Nice. Good morning, Owen. Welcome back. Welcome back to the live stream. Thanks for joining us today. A lot of cool kids out there. We got today's planned kids. How do you say your last name, Chase?
It's right, like your right
Right.
hand.
Yeah, nice. Okay, we got the rights on.
Yep.
I got the kettlesons on. Nice. Looking good. Alright, we'll give this a quick share. Huh. Where'd all my groups go? Huh. Right, next tick up there.
It's where? Oh.
All right. All right, so one thing to consider as we do get through this is, you know, the importance of days like this. If everybody came off of either Monday or Tuesday doing the academy workout and hearing all the comments, obviously it's a pretty training workout. So as important as the days that we go super hard are the days that we go easier and work on skills to make sure that we have all that dialed in and still getting stress and fitness in, and this is the way you can do it. So the skill we're working on today as we get into past the second block there will be lower cadence. So what you want to do is drop down a gear either in or out of ERG, preferably out, and drop down a good amount of gears to get that cadence around 70 or below, depending on what's comfortable for you.
Should we be in PRG mode?
For the slow burn rides, I do just in order to get down far enough, but if you're able to kind of ride the line on the ERG and get it real low and kind of work with it, that's okay too. I know the rights are newer to the kicker there, so it's just about your how comfortable you are making that change on the go on the keyboard or in the app to get out of ERG.
Gotcha.
7 at normal, 7 at higher. Gotta go check. Oh yeah. Oh, and if you're doing slow burn is for you guys this time around will be done at low cadence. High cadence typically is done on rest weeks, which you get a chance, which I think is what TeamODZ doing today because he's getting ready for 10:10, right?
Yep.
Yep. So he's got 5 minutes of varying cadence here to really get those neuromuscular connections dialed in, and then I believe there's a forced rest day this week, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't decided if I'm gonna have a disconnect ride that day or.
Yeah, exactly. Jeez, this guy. Just so your coaches won't see it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I think 45 minutes or to an hour chill could be acceptable. But yeah, just to have everything ready for the big ride. I think more so it's just more of a getting a feeling of just getting off the bike and then doing that 45-minute activation ride and coming in super fresh on Saturday. You know what I mean? That feeling that you have, like, okay, that's what it feels like to be ready and.
If you ride every day, then feeling fresh is the same every day.
It's all relative to the fatigue level that we all have as we ride.
Yeah. So then, when you don't ride, it feels funky.
Yeah, my day off is tomorrow.
Yep.
And I have a lot of tomorrow off for a doctor's appointment, and so I was like, no! But
I know, it's tough.
the rest is important, I know.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll be something that you have gratitude towards after the 7th or 8th kill. You'd be like, that's good, we took Thursday off. We can still go hard. We can still go hard after 7 climbs.
You're right. That's true.
Yeah, no, I was planning on taking tomorrow. It's pretty chill anyways. We got home pay ride tonight.
Nice.
It always gets silly, so I'm sure my legs will be asking for a break anyway. More watts? No. Don't
All right.
want to do more watts.
Should be getting into that first block here soon. Get those nicks churning. Drop that cadence down. Like some of you are in that second block there. Get those nicks fired up. If you're just tuning in, thanks for joining us today. We are working on skills and drills here. Majority of us working on slow cadence here. Some working on high cadence.
find, Jason, that most people like high cadence over low cadence?
I find that newer riders typically gravitate towards lower cadence because it gives them the feel of like they're actually pushing the pedal, like they're moving, you know, they feel like they have to pedal hard in order to feel like they're going. And rarely do people spin at a high cadence unless they come from a sport before, like cyclocross, BMX, or that sort of thing.
Gotcha.
And then they're able to do that. Most people lack on the high cadence side to be able to produce power at high cadence. And so that's a lot of things that we work on when you have the chance. Because what we would like you to be able to do is create, let's say, fat maxed or slow burn wattages at a large range of cadences. Because obviously when you guys are on rides, not everybody's always pedaling at 90 RPM. And you'd like to be able to, a lot of times, maybe not have to change a gear, but just change the cadence. Kind of like, you know, changing the RPM on the car versus having to downshift or upshift with, there's very few people that drive stick anymore, but yeah, that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. The other sneaky thing about it is like when you're in a group and you're trying to put the pedal and pressure down, you could easily do it and you're not like clack, 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 and everyone's like, everybody's going.
Right? Yeah.
It just
I don't know, that's pretty fun though.
It is. Yeah, you know, you just slowly get down to like 50 RPM and then you like just unleash it from the fourth wheel off the front and be like, oh, no! Everyone just starts chasing. Yeah. Morning,
Hey,
Juan.
I just got low 50.
Nice. I think in preparation of your Everest, you did a lot, just kind of naturally thinking that you were going to run to the top of the gear and you wanted to make sure that you were going to be able to do that sort of thing, right? When you're getting ready for your Everest.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that makes
Yeah, I
sense.
was definitely worried. Didn't have enough gears, and actually, even before that, I was going to tend to be more of a low cadence person, and yeah, I really actually didn't mind low cadence. And in fact, like high cadence was actually hard for me to do.
Yeah.
Mentally, unless I was in like a race, I could do small sections of high cadence, but it wasn't natural for me. And after the Everesting attempt, it was hard for me to get back to normal cadence.
Yeah.
Because that's all I did.
Yep.
So.
Good morning, Patrick Tan. Thanks for joining in. We've got early beers for us. No, he meant coffee, but he typed beer. It's later. It's early, Pat. Hey, Jerry. Thanks for joining in from Switch. Good to be back on the live stream here with everybody and back on with the athletes. It was tough to release a program and not be home, but you know what? It worked out. Got all the videos in. Hopefully that helped a lot of you guys get an idea of what to expect. And then the group me helps a lot. There's a lot of knowledgeable people in there. What was I saying? Oh, so speaking of like efficiency between low and high cadence, what you'll find is you will use a lot less of your, like you'll get a lot less like muscle fatigue from using a lot less muscle fatigue from a higher cadence of like 90 or above versus let's say 80 or below. So like thinking if you're grinding something like 80 or below, that you're using a lot of kind of like muscular strength because of the high torque that you're putting on the pedals. So that fatigue side of things can fatigue much more quickly than your aerobic side of things. So at a higher cadence, you're running more on your cardiovascular side. You're kind of like running with like fast beats, and allows you to lean on your aerobic side, or your aerobic endurance versus your muscular strength. That would be the two. Yeah. Oh yeah. The Eversteam podcast. Oh, with Ryan and Ty. Jerry,
Yeah.
that Eversteam podcast, that was a good one.
Yeah. Well, did you hear that he had a little snow over the weekend?
I did.
Yeah.
I hear. He's getting old. He's an old man. Maybe he couldn't see. Maybe he couldn't see. He must have been it.
I think so. Exactly. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that
Is
must
there
have been it.
Yeah.
Is there a certain
is there a certain cadence? So is there a certain cadence we should hit? Like 110 on the second 10-second surges?
on the 10-second surges
Yeah.
in slow burn? Oh man, which workout are you doing? Let's see.
No. In high cadence.
Oh, in high
There's,
cadence.
Yeah. It
Let
doesn't
me
give
see.
me a number, but
Nah.
I
think you're-
just go for it.
Yeah, it's short.
okay.
Oh, so you and Themo are doing the same one. I gotcha. I was like, what? What is he doing? Got it. I know.
I think I'm at like 110. I think. That
Yeah.
should be sufficient. Okay.
Yeah, something between 100 plus. Yeah, that'll work. Yep. On the 10-second surges, 50-second rest. Yep. Those are just to get like your legs kind of firing and going, and then really start to get in it during the 5x5. It's all kind of in the warm up.
Yeah.
Jerry says, "Does high cadence equal 80 RPM?" For some people, Jerry like trottles along at around like 70.
Yeah.
Yeah. But some people, not saying right or wrong, but the biggest thing is that you're able to have efficiency at different cadences, right? You know,
Right.
either you run out of gear climbing like man Spokane, and that's all you got, that's all that's left, or you just want to change the system that you're using and you want to recover. And as you guys work more and more into active recovery and get along further in the program and doing things like shuttling, active recovery is super important.
Sure. Yeah.
Feels weird pedaling this high.
Yeah,
It's been
especially
like,
if you don't usually.
well, I typically did. Well, somebody suggested I do lower for a while.
Yep. I think I did ended up doing a low cadence kind of a 12 weeks. So the other thing that most riders, including myself, Justin, even the riders that you see out there, a lot of what we can work on is essentially efficiency with this high torque pedal, and what it allows us to do even more maximally when we're indoors is really work on muscular endurance or fatigue of the muscles in a shorter period of time. So let's say you rode a ride at 90 to 100 RPM versus 50 or 70, the fatigue level would be quite a bit higher. The muscular fatigue level would be quite a bit higher for the ride that you rode with the lower cadence. Yeah. Hey, Matcha. So, What that allows you to do is create a situation where you're kind of simulating what it would feel like further along on the ride. Let's say you did a 90-minute ride indoors. That would put you where you would normally be, let's say, at 2 hours and change outdoors, because rarely are we on the pedal that hard that long. So when you need to, and or later on in the ride, your muscles have got that, and so more fatigue resistant, and those sort of things are very helpful, of course. Jerry says 90 plus cadence flushes my legs much quicker. Yeah, it will.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so when trying to recover, and what we're finding, so we take this huge body of science and find out what is best for like pros, semi-pro, amateur, and then we try to take kind of the average of where people are recovering from the endurance lab. It ends up being pretty close. It's somewhere between 60 and 65% of your FTP to actively recover. So that means when you have short stints between high efforts versus not pedaling, you'll find that pedaling around 62 to 63% of your FTP will get you recovered faster than not pedaling at all, to flush your legs out and get you ready for the next effort. Yeah. So those are a couple numbers that a lot of times we'll put, heads up on people's bars, especially when there's hard efforts. Obviously, you're still clearing in between. So one thing that I'm telling a lot of the people that are headed to the 10-10 ride this weekend is that making sure you're taking it super easy in between, below 60% of your FTP. Unless they're short, you got to make sure, that you're taking that time. But you guys can easily pick numbers from your power curve and know exactly what you could run for each of the longer climbs, because obviously any more you won't be able to maintain. Any less gives you more at the top. It's all a balance.
Yeah, for sure.
One thing I'm trying to teach Stoker is that his fuel tank isn't unlimited amount. he just he's got one of those Vegas matchbooks that just like, there's another match, and there's another match, there's another match. Yeah. So.
It's funny you say that. When we were riding back on that 200,
yeah,
we were almost done, and he goes, "It's really funny how," because it was his ended up being the longest he had ridden, I believe. And he goes, "It's really funny how good you feel when you don't hammer all the time."
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, we've been trying to work with him for a while. I don't know, maybe I'll listen to you.
Yeah. I remember the first day at camp. We were on our first ride out, and then Justin just rides his own ride a lot of times, and so he's kind of like, we're coming down a downhill or an uphill, he's going off, and I'm like, what's going on? So I run up to the front and right next to Ty and John, I'm like, hey guys, nobody's giving you a paycheck to chase him down every time he goes. You can just go your own pace. And they're like, oh, okay. And they're like, oh, we don't have to. No, nobody follows Justin at camp. Don't worry. At some point he gets lonely. At some point he gets lonely and he comes back. So tomorrow I think we have Fat Max on the schedule, right, everybody, for the endurance lab riders?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so, too.
So we could ask some of the more veteran riders, how do you understand Fat Max, Timo? He didn't know it was going to be a test.
I don't really know. Yeah, no.
He's like, oh man, my mic is not working.
It's an
internet's bad.
Yeah. Fat Max is good. I mean, now.
Now.
But like, I don't know. It's weird because pushing the power you need to, at the length of time it is. I don't know. Me, I felt like it was more of a mental thing to just do it because it's not hard. I don't think it's hard. It's just like, I don't know. I really don't know how to describe it.
Yeah.
It's because it's not hard, but it's not easy. It is totally just like a tempo, and you just kind of get in a zone and you just keep pedaling.
Yeah.
But after doing those, I fell in love with them because, man, it really, you can just like, getting on even like a mellow climbs, you can just get in that zone and you can just own it the whole way. So, yeah, I don't know how to really describe it.
Good. So what are you normally targeting during that? What are our targets for Chase and Dan who are on? Like, what do we normally target when we're on those rides? Yeah.
I think we're like 83% of heart rate?
Yep, 83.
Yeah.
So
I have no idea.
Rate.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
So like
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yep.
Yeah, for me, with 83% is right around pushing about, I haven't done it in a little bit, but it was sitting at like 270 watts and holding right around, I think 148 beats per minute.
Uh-huh.
And when you get out on the road, you do find yourself doing that, and you look down and your numbers are pretty darn close. And you can back it off, or you can kick back into it.
That's the one thing is I don't have a power meter on my road bike, my outdoor bike.
And I didn't either. I have one now, but I didn't before. And it was nice. You could look down at your heart rate monitor, and you could just, oh, perfect. I know where I'm at. And it kind of gave you a good judgment of how hard you were pushing or how light you were pushing.
If you're around 150 beats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could tell, I need to kick it up this much more, or that type of thing. So it's pretty good. It's a nice range.
Usually when I'm chasing down Chase, I'm at like 170 beats.
There you go. What's the highest heart rate that you've experienced, Dan?
Probably top end of 170, somewhere thereabouts, 180.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'd say, you could take 180, and let's see, we'll do a little math. So the thing about Fat Max is,
Get the calculator out.
yeah, the thing about Fat Max and the thing about your FTP is that we do a lot of work, like even Coach Mitch was talking about. You do a lot of work to dial in your FTP, but let's say you've had a really hard week. You've done all this, racing, academy workouts, and then you have life stress. At the end of the week, your FTP is not even your FTP after 4 or 5 days of hard workouts. So what going with heart rate, as long as the effort is long enough, which our shorter efforts are 20 minutes long, then heart rate does have a chance to kind of settle down and catch up. In that case, you can use heart rate as a good gauge of what's going on and what's happening. And it will, on those hard weeks, and both Ryan and Timo could definitely attest to that it'll hold you back on some weeks when you're not fresh. Your heart rate will hold your wattage down. You'll be, his normal 270 might be 250 or lower on the fatigue weeks.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's nothing telling you that other than your heart rate after 15 minutes. So tomorrow when you guys go out, you'll hit power target until you hit your heart rate target. So for Dan, you'll hit the heart rate target until you hit essentially 150. And when you hit 150, you'll hit the little bias button on the right under that workout where it says 100%, you'll dial that back ever so bit, and then you'll be able to keep the heart rate right at 150 for that 20 minutes. Some people can go the whole time, and some people can even go up. So if you get 10 minutes, 15 minutes in, and you're still low, that tells us that you're pretty well adapted and have a good endurance base. Then you could bump it up as you go along on every interval. So those are good ways to use FatMax.
FatMax outside is really good.
It's nice.
Yeah, you definitely lose the boredom of just sitting here at one pace. But I found doing it on, like, if you pick a climb or a climbing route, it made it way easier to just kind of use your gears and swap through and that type of thing.
Yeah.
It's easier to control it.
It is a tempo that you can hold. It is a pace you can hold for a long time.
All right. I've never been able to really figure out how to do a workout on the road.
On the road,
Yeah.
FatMax has got to be the one that's most popular to go on the road. The other one, I think we did this with Ryan, not this year, maybe last year, Ryan. And then Ty did it too, where you'd go find climbs, and every climb you'd hit at a specific zone. You know, let's say just below threshold, and you just focus on that every climb that you do when you go out, and in between you do whatever you want. I don't do a lot of workouts outside because I want people to enjoy the social aspect, because we all do spend so much time indoors, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, I did a lot of the sprints outside.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty good for me. I'm not good at it, and so sprinting on the bike, on the trainer, it doesn't feel right to me. And
Oh
so
yeah.
sprinting outside helps me actually get used to sprinting outside. I mean, because me just in here, it's just me hammering.
Yep.
So, and like I know I can hit the power numbers, you know, on the trainer, but when I go to do it outside, I can't because I'm not comfortable and I don't have the technique and that type of thing. So,
Yep.
it really helped me to do it out there.
Definitely. So definitely the power creation comes, you know, being able to produce the power, you know, on the bike. And then
Right.
the form comes from you practicing those sort of things outside. So yeah, sprints and FatMax I think are the easiest to do outside. I think SSTs are probably hard, sweet spot workouts, because when they're prescribed are challenging because you got to find the right hill. So that's why I like just sweet spot rides in general, where every hill you climb, which could be a good place for a lot of the climbs for this weekend. What's the longest climb this weekend, guys? What do you get for the ride? Like ballpark,
Yeah.
10, 15 minutes? What do you
For
think?
me, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so once you guys get into like sub 10 minutes, you're looking at efforts that are like close to like our VO2 8 minutes, right? 8 minute, 8 by 5, right? So 102 to 100 and what's the other number? 102 to 112% of your FTP. Excuse me. It's an all time. Yeah. Biggest climb is for my motivation. Yeah. Oh, the Baird. Well, the Baird from Twitch just did like something crazy, like a 200-kilometer indoor ride like 2 weeks ago.
Ugh.
Timo came off a 230-mile ride. Oh, for work. Yeah, a 230-mile ride, and he was toast and didn't know it until he got like a week or two rest, and then realized like, oh man, that time was pretty good, right?
Yeah. I started riding like I think I met you guys on here for Wednesday afterwards.
Yeah.
And I just spun and it felt good, but I went for a ride that Saturday morning with the guys.
Yeah.
And of course, Nathan and myself thought it'd be good to, you know, make Stoker chases. So, and that was, I mean, I still put 30 miles in, but it hurt.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this ain't good.
It's almost 7 days away, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's when I realized, like, this ain't good. Maybe we should just commute to work.
Yeah.
But making Stoker chase us, that was worth it.
That was always. That's funny. You guys are hilarious. Yeah, you know, and I don't ride with that often, but I do remember the panic when like the group like stretches out, and
Yeah.
then John's like, "Oh no, I have to do something." Like, settle, it'll settle.
He's like that dog that corrals everybody back in, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something
guys.
like that. And, no, nothing exciting happening. We're just talking about workouts. How you doing over there, Chase? Cadence is looking really
Pretty
good. Yeah, Cadence is looking real good. Where are you at right now for Cadence?
68,
Nice job.
69, somewhere.
Nice job.
Nice.
Hopefully it's feeling like a little bit of a different like input stimulus,
Oh, yeah.
I guess. Yeah, because kind of like finding that. So you may come off of this ride a little more fatigued than you normally would,
Okay.
and that's okay. Nice.
I
Hey,
remember
send us-
the first couple slow burns I did. I can
Yeah.
remember looking at them and like, oh, this is gonna be easy. No, not so much.
Yeah. And I
There's
think
something
the
about those like 8-minute set blocks, you know?
Yeah. And hopefully this is a comfortable pace for a lot of people. And it allows you to still get some stress in without like the high efforts of like your Tuesday workout are pretty much all out intensity workouts. So really you can only do so many of those a week, you know, aside from what Stoker feels like he can do on the schedule. Like physiologically you could only do so many. So secret races that he still live streams to Twitch are probably too many.
Not so secret.
So secret. I don't think Jason's awake at 8 o'clock. I'm gonna race. Yeah. But yeah, so you could really only do so many intense workouts. So right now we've got you scheduled for, most of the endurance lab riders have the academy workout, you'll have sweet spot, and you'll have an option for a race during the week if you'd like to have that. So I think structure more than anything. Go ahead. You're saying?
Capabilities out there.
I missed the beginning.
Oh, so how do the races work? Like,
Oh, yeah.
obviously,
Me and Kettle Pop are not quite at the same level.
Yeah.
obviously, I don't want to race against him.
Yeah, so what they're typically based on is what's called watts per kilogram. So, and so what you'll do is you'll take your FTP, divide it by your watts, your weight in kilograms, and then that will put you in a category A, B, C, or D. And so, hopefully, if everyone's honest about all things, you'll have riders that are putting their actual weight and their actual FTPs, and then you'll be able to race against the proper riders that are of your similar ability. Yeah, so let's see. We'll do more math. We'll pull your FTP. So Dan's at 278. And then I'll do some kilogram conversion here. Oops. 96. 96, so 278, 78, 6. Almost there. So 2.9. Where does that put him, guys? C? Is that a C? High C?
Yeah, I think so. It's been so long since I've looked at that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty competitive C, I'd imagine. Oh man, yeah, chat is broken, guys. All-time low for climbs. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, C goes from 3.1 to 3.2. Oh, so it'd be a D? Oh no. Yeah, C goes to... Oh yeah, that's the high end. So he's like a middle to upper C. Yeah, I think you'd be pretty competitive in that category. The other thing that we do is you'll get involved with rides that you know that people are pretty honest. So like, you know that your fellow teammates from like ODZ, like you'll know people will call out people who aren't like, oh, don't chase that. That person's not a legitimate, you know, category, that sort of thing. So people will communicate that and you won't chase something down where somebody's just sandbagging it. So, and it's fun. Just got to take it with a grain of salt and know that there'll be people in there that might be doing something funny.
Hey, Jason.
Yay!
Not
What's
gonna
going
say
on?
hello.
Hey, Andy. Good morning to you.
Yeah, morning.
Thanks for
Morning,
the
Morning.
thanks for the window back.
Hey, no problem.
Hey, we were able to get 6 riders on today. So a
That's
small
great.
small shift made a big difference.
Yeah. Yeah, I
And,
know the early mornings don't work for everybody, but I'll keep sending them out though.
Yeah. The early mornings are good.
Just not middle of the night.
Andy Jenner always tells me, he said, Jason, if you wake up and it's still dark, it's not the next day yet. Oh man. So how are you liking the workouts, Andy?
Enough. We gotta head to work.
Doing great. I did the fat max this morning.
Nice.
Yeah, got that sorted out.
Good. Are the rights done? You guys
Yeah.
all wrapping up?
Yeah, I gotta head to work, unfortunately.
Cool. You make it through? You make it through the slow burn? You got a little bit left.
Yep.
Oh,
Nope,
good.
got her done.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice work.
Well, that was good. Yeah, it didn't feel too taxing.
Yeah, and that's exactly
That was
what you're
good.
looking for after a hard workout that you did yesterday. So hopefully get the legs spun up and then get into the rest of the week here.
Yeah, my legs felt pretty crappy yesterday, actually.
They will. If you went for it, it will, and that's exactly what the academy will do for you. It's really high intense. So the problem is if you can imagine, people do like 8 of them in a row, and they're like, "I'm done" after the first week, and we're like, "Oh yay, good job! You must be tired."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week, huh?
Yeah. So
Way to be an overachiever.
yeah. Spreading them out will definitely make you guys stronger. So Fat Max tomorrow, Sweet Spot on Friday. You guys can move workouts around if you need, and swap them out. So you don't necessarily need to add to the plans. You can just swap things out, like long rides for long rides or race for an intense
So
workout.
Is there any rides this weekend?
There's a long ride on Sunday. If you guys like a longer tempo ride, but you guys can do like your outdoor ride like you did last Saturday. Dad and Chase did like something like 100K, and you could exchange it for that.
Yeah, we gotta ride on Saturday. When we come to.
I know you guys got a monster. 10 for 10 or whatever.
There's only a little bit of climbing, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1,500 feet.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There you go.
No,
All
not
right, boys.
15. Oh, it's only
There,
9.
Dad.
It's only 9.
Later, Dad. Have a good day at work. Talk to you all day.
All right, thanks,
Later.
buddy. All right, bye.
See
See
ya.
ya.
See you, Dad.
See you, buddy.
Hey, what's up, Doom? Morning. Welcome back. Yeah, I just got back from a little vacation. Yeah, I'm making sure Goldie finishes your workout plan. Yeah, he kind of went NMIA when he went to New York, but he got all set up. I talked to him yesterday. It's tough to move your whole pain cave somewhere and then get all set up again. But he's in quarantine for 2 weeks.
Jeez.
I got that.
Nice. You said the team vegan kid is out today in the game. Nice. Nice job, guys. How do you get it, Doom? Do you have to do something to get the kit, the team vegan kit? Or is there a code? Happy days. Yeah, I am missing a lot of the chat. All right. Should be wrapping up, Emo. You almost there?
No, I got 20 minutes still.
Sounds good. How's Tiffany doing over there, Ryan?
Hi,
she's good.
baby. How are you?
So she's actually, because Thursday is her early day work, she switched Fat Max
Nice.
with the slow burn, so she's doing Fat Max right now.
Nice.
So she's on her halfway through her second set.
Nice.
Her heart rate is pretty much right on.
Awesome.
Tiny bit high, but right on where she needs to be. So
That's good. It's a good place.
Yeah.
Yes. So both of these rides are definitely less intense. Definitely less intense. That
Yeah.
Maddie.
You see her right there?
Yeah, I see it. What's going on?
Yeah.
hey,
Hey, say hi. You can't see
Oh,
you.
man.
See there?
hey, Maddie. Hey, there we go. Hey, Maddie.
Ryan says hi.
Yeah.
Jay Flo says hi. Okay.
So in order to get the team vegan kit, you have to do one of the rides or races. There's one later today. Overcooked, the Baird says. Swift Academy hype. Matt did Swift Academy 2 workout yesterday, and it was not good. HE double hockey stick. Goldie brought all the essentials. The dog, the trainer, the computer, he's fine.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, I haven't done Academy 1. I might do it Friday to talk through it. I usually do an explanation video, but Swift did a good job this year. And I posted it in the playlist for the Academy Booster Lab. So you can kind of get a good explanation of what each one is testing, really, is the bottom line. Steal his water. Stream is telling Maddie to steal your water bottle. or steal his fig bars.
She walks over and sees the screen, and she says, "Daddy, it says spin slower."
Hey, nice. Nice.
Now I got 2 coaches.
Yeah.
Great.
That's like Rylan. We'll be riding outdoors and it'll be like, Dad, close the gap, close the gap, close the gap. Like, oh my gosh, what in the world? Owen goes,
funny.
hey, what's up, Minnie Mouse? Owen says. There you go. We got a little bit of riding in over our little trip. A little mountain bike and then a trail of bikes. That was fun.
All right, guys, I gotta get off.
All right, Chase. Good job today, man.
Yep, thank you. I'll see you guys tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, we'll see you later.
Later. You're in an awfully big room, Ryan. Usually, like, I feel like you're in a closet.
Nope. No, but this is where I just typically ride in my basement here. So
Oh, nice. Look at that.
we just find a corner.
Yeah.
I'm in a corner, but
Yeah. Nice.
off to the side,
Nice.
so the
Nice.
kids can play,
Nice.
watch TV and stuff. So
My phone.
You've created a monster. How funny. We all have little monsters at home. Prepared.
yeah, my son Ezra has been loving to get on Zwift, and
Yeah?
he loves to sprint
Oh, of
or go
course.
for sprints,
Yep.
and then get tired out,
Oh, yep.
and then doesn't want to do it anymore. So
Yeah. When Rylan first started riding, I used to run because they pedal so, not slow, but obviously they don't move very far, right? So
right, yeah,
if you drop their weight, and I used to run an emulator, which would emulate whatever wattage I wanted, and he'd see more
yeah.
he'd see more of the scenery, and that would keep him on longer.
yeah. There you go.
Or you could ride with him and keep together in a meetup, and then you could drag him along. Doesn't matter as long as he's still
Yeah.
pedaling. Yeah. So Andy, what was your target heart rate
Yeah.
for your Fat Max today?
It was my estimate. It was 163 for the target, and I was holding it around that. It was 157 to 164 was where it was sitting at.
What's your maximum heart rate?
197.
Wow, you got a young heart, my friend. That is awesome. Wow.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, wow. Yeah. So 160-ish. I like to round down
Yeah.
to a number, but yeah. That's good.
Yeah, 160 was my my target heart rate when I ran a marathon.
Yeah. So I mean, these
I
numbers
did
aren't.
that for 4 hours.
Yeah, these aren't foreign to people. You know what I mean? But what it allows
No.
people to do is adjust. Riders like yourself with huge endurance bases. You know, you felt that
Mhm.
before. But riders who
Yeah.
don't have the base, they'll go through the ceiling pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jerry's daughter
Yeah.
likes to do meetups together also. Yep. And it's good for the kids. Oh, you could ask Maddie, would it be fun to see little kid bikes in the game? The stream's asking. Yeah.
Do you think it'd be cool? They want to know. Do you think it'd be cool to have kids' bikes on there and kids? She says, yeah.
Yeah. There was one day, didn't we race in big wheels? Like tricycle big
Mhm.
wheels? Yeah.
Yeah, they did that for April Fools, didn't they?
Yeah. Not this year, maybe the year
Rad.
before. Yeah, that was cool.
I think you're right.
So I've been thinking about getting a green lycra suit for Halloween.
You
Put
just
that on
be-
so that you can only see my head in my stream.
that'd be hilarious, just like from here up. That'd be pretty hilarious, actually. Oh man.
Alright, I've got to drop off. I've got to go and get ready for work. Got a meeting in
Right.
15 minutes. So,
Later, Andy.
all right, take care, guys.
Later, Eddie.
Hey.
Have a good one.
Aw, nice. Grown men riding tiny big wheels. Yeah, that'd be funny. On your bike, Nick. You guys haven't checked him out. He's doing 31 days on the bike. I think it's 30 Ks every day for 31 days to raise money. You can tell us about his
Nice.
charity. That would be less scary than seeing you in a full Lycra suit, Andy. Owen says. Yeah. Yeah. On your bike, Nick. Yeah. You guys are on Twitch. Definitely check out his stream. What time you riding today, Nick? Or from how long today? But yeah, he's really going for it. He must be like at least a week in, Nick, right? Doing good. 4 p.m. UK time, so in about 90 minutes. He's on day 7 today. That's what I thought. Weekend.
Nice.
Cool, man. Good for you, Nick.
Hold on.
Yeah, yeah. What are you guys doing for fuel and food this weekend?
100-mile burrito as usual.
Nice. That sounds
Yeah, I have a array of like gels and bars and stuff like that. So
nice.
we're gonna ride past my house. So probably that'll be a like refueling station.
Nice.
Back here, Tiffany made some like homemade like energy balls or energy. Yeah.
Nice.
So
Brad, I was going to message you later today to find out about refills for water on
Yeah.
spots for that.
So I was
Perfect, that
thinking,
works.
I was thinking we could do like an emergency one on top of Charles Hill. Because there's gas stations on the South Hill, so I don't think that'll be an
Right.
issue. But anyone who really needs water, that ran out of water maybe on White Hill, can refuel. And then pretty much, I think my house is the next. But it'll take like 20 minutes to get there. So that's what I'm thinking.
That works.
And then we'll eat some pizza afterwards
Nice.
at one of our sponsors.
I'm already. I've been thinking about it all week.
Right? Yeah.
Their pizza is tasty.
Yeah.
Doom said, if it's not over 100 miles, don't bring any food. That's from that's an ultra rider. Doom does like 24-hour rides.
Yeah. Jason, or I guess, Timo, have you done all 10 hills, or have you done? Are you missing some?
I haven't climbed. I haven't climbed many of them.
Oh, you
I've
haven't?
done Charles. Yeah, I've done Charles. Honestly, I think there might be only like 2 of them that I've done.
Oh
I
wow.
don't ride the South Hill much, so yeah, I'm pretty
that's
stoked to
true.
do it.
That's true. I mean, these are baby compared to stuff in California, though, Jason, right? I'm sure.
What's the total climb? 15.
No, we got about 90 miles and about just like 8,800.
Nice.
Or
That's good, dude. That is good.
yeah. And really, honestly, the South Hill has, well, so I guess the South Hill, west side of Spokane, 8 of them are there. So we could do like all 8 with minimal, really ride duration.
Yeah.
But there's like, we have to like ride maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes to get to. 2 of them are kind of the northwest of Spokane.
Yep.
So we took one out. One's actually in the valley. We took Lehman out just
Yeah.
because it's so out of the way.
Yeah.
Just to do one hill. It'll make it shorter. Maybe people could do the whole thing easier. So we added one more on the South Hill, which, I mean, I think it's maybe just as tough as the other 10. So
Yeah. And you said the longest climb is like 10 plus or around 10 minutes. Is that right?
Well, 1.3 miles at I think 8.5% is the longest one.
Yeah.
We have several
That's
that are
Charles?
like, yeah, that's Charles. We have several
Yeah.
around 10.5%.
That's steep.
Yeah, that is maybe 2/3 of a mile. And so I think personally some of the toughest ones are you got to climb some rollers before you climb the hill. So you're already fatigued. Yeah, so
Hill repeats. Yeah. These guys are doing like the 10 climbs of their area doom this weekend. So should be good. We'll have to hear about it next week.
for sure. The forecast is raining, so
Oh, jeez.
at this point,
Oh, man.
yeah, we've had gorgeous weather.
Yeah.
And there's
And
one day. And it's
One
that
day. Yeah.
I guess it's better than the air quality being like red, right?
That's
Totally.
true. That's true.
I was telling a buddy that was like, you guys are nuts doing that. And he's like, especially in the rain. I says, I don't know. A downpour would be miserable. I go, but like a light rain might almost be better.
Yeah.
I'm not freaking hot climbing, so that would be good. We climbed Mount St. Helens a few years ago, and that's a long
nice.
one. And it was mist and fog the whole way up, and it felt so good. Coming down, not so much, but going up felt really good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So Doom, from the live stream here, has done a climb in Thailand that's 7,300 feet of climbing in 40 kilometers. Wow. Thailand. So let's see, how many miles is that?
Nope.
25 miles. That sounds like Justin's status of climbing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm good. How many miles would I have to ride to equal that many feet? I'll do that.
Yeah. I think I saw that on YouTube from the
Thailand.
Cycling Network.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Highland one. Yeah,
yeah,
looks
Sounds
insane.
familiar.
yeah, that's nuts. There's one in Taiwan, Taiwan KOM, that the guy
Oh,
from Seoul Cycling is like telling us about. I think I've seen Phil Guyman on one of his retirement videos. He did it early on.
maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. And I had an athlete, I think, placed top, it must have been top 10 on that Thailand climb on a stage race. It was a couple years back. He's an ODZ rider. It's OK45 from back in the day. But yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh man. You guys planning to do any of the, was it WSBA races after all this? What are you thinking? The Tuesday, Thursday
I'd like to.
Yeah,
I'd like to. My nights are crazy.
all of us.
Yeah.
Hence
I
the
think-
4:30 workouts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Probably the WTRL Saturday mornings would probably work best for me if they have it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm actually pretty stoked to do that. That'll be good fun.
Hey, good doctor.
I got out of I rode high C's when we raced that, and then came out with a B. So maybe I can
Hey,
go from low B to high B. That'd be good.
there you go.
Everstein was harder. 46 reps. Doom, you did Everstein IRL, right? If I remember.
Uh,
Oh man. So did Ryan. Ryan did it. How many reps was yours, Ryan?
10 and a half.
Oh, that was a long climb.
Yeah, I mean, my goal was to do it like in an hour 10, hour 15. And then, yeah. And then, so doing that a bunch of times, that was definitely a mental game.
Yeah. Logistically and time-wise. Oh yeah. Oh, Everstein is easier logistically, time-wise. That's sure. I don't know, man. I feel like 100% train difficulty. That's tough. What were you saying, Ryan?
That would suck. I mean, at least outside you're able to, actually see stuff, get the fresh, clean air. But
Yeah.
I mean, Mount Spokane was just as difficult to come up, and as it was going down.
Yeah.
So the trainer part would be easy, that you could actually get off the trainer or at least free spin if you're on the trainer though.
When you come down,
So,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Andy would get off the bike, I remember, but he didn't. He'd go do stuff.
Yeah.
Fresh or whatever. Outside, you can't go take a shower or change your kits while your bike is descending.
Yeah. That's true.
You
Alright,
going
so you guys
long?
done with your workouts?
Yeah, I've got a little bit to go. I think TeamODZ should be done. You guys should be wrapping up here pretty soon, right?
Yeah, I got 2
Yeah, I got
minutes.
about 3.
Yep.
Yeah, I got 3.
Yep. Yeah, did you guys see that Everstein record? 7 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that.
You got that, right, Ryan? Just go again, right? Just need a little more training. Got it?
Just about half, not even half. Well, I'm halfway there. Next year. 7-hour improvement.
Next year. Man, 7 hours. What they're finding, it's got to be pretty steep, and it's going to be short.
Yeah.
And then no effort coming down, turn around, and then go back up again. It's pretty short.
Yeah.
You,
That makes sense. Makes total sense.
I think Eric Denning did it, and if it's too steep and it's too high, like you need to still be able to climb it at threshold or something. Something 19.
Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, the hill repeat that I did on Charles, I think that might be the perfect. It's long enough in the middle. It gets up to about 10-12%.
Yep.
But at the very start and very end, it's gradual. So maybe, I don't know what the numbers are exactly, but so you're going downhill, you're going 50 plus, and at the end when you need to turn around, it's so gradual you can actually stop with control and turn around. Like you don't have to hit the brakes at all. So
Right.
it's like perfect.
When I was talking, Brian, when I rode Midnight Century, I rode with Jason Ostriker, and he's talking about doing one. And I told him I was surprised he hadn't done one yet.
Yeah.
But he was talking about doing Charles or the climb on Rambo. I haven't climbed that one, but I guess it's a pretty decent one out that way too that he was thinking about doing it on that. But
Yeah,
he was
Rambo would be
considering
fine.
doing this way.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
I think Charles would be better than Rambo.
Yeah, hill finding seems to be
That's
half
what he
the
was
job.
thinking. You could just get there quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, finding that right hill. There's some calculators out there though. You can put some hills in and see if it's a good climb or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell your friend Jason to check out that site. It'll give you some calculated times and stuff.
Yeah, Jason's pretty serious about it.
Yeah. Well, did he crash? Did you see his post? I think it showed him.
Recently?
Yeah, it showed him like smiling with missing teeth.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, he
gosh.
busted out his front teeth. I
Yeah.
saw that. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yep. Yeah, that's crazy. I never actually heard exactly what happened. Yeah, that's crazy. And I haven't seen him, and I know he hasn't ridden, or at least that he hasn't posted. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, he donated for the
Teeth.
Ron McDonald house. Yeah, he donated his teeth. But he had mentioned that he was going to do something like in the fall, and so I was kind of waiting for him to pick something for him by now. Like, I feel it might be too late.
Yeah.
It's never too late, but
I know when I talked to him in August, he said that about it. He said that he was going to reach out and talk to either you and Ty or one or the other to kind of before, just to kind of get a mental game plan type of thing, you know. But I don't know. Obviously, he didn't yet. But
Was there
he's
traffic?
strong, man.
There was cars. I remember you talking about there being some cars on the road, right, Brian?
I mean, it was the 3rd of July, and so a lot of people like to go up and hike. So we were dealing with a lot of cars.
You were.
So it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest. I mean, it worked for our schedule to do it that day.
Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of people had the day off, and so we had to fight traffic. So yeah, looking back at it, I think there was a high chance for us to fail, just with all the cars and potential mishaps on that ride. So I would not recommend doing it with a lot of traffic.
All right, looks like you guys are good.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for joining in today.
Yeah.
Thanks
Thanks for
having
having me again.
For sure. We'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, we'll talk to you later.
Yep, all
See
day.
ya.
All day.
All right,
right.
later. We'll talk to you soon, Ryan.
All right,
Sure.
see ya.
Everybody on the live stream, thanks for joining in. Doom, thanks for spending some time with us. Grandpa Granola, Fun Troll, On Your Bike Nick, Owen, thanks for joining us. DeBaird, Matcha, always good time. Can't wait to see that video you put together. Drop a link, I'd love to see it. You should definitely play it on your Twitch, that'd be great too. And of course, Andy and Jerry, always coming in to say hello early on. But yeah, well, check us out here at TeamODZ or EnduranceLab.fit. But in the meantime, have a good ride. Oh, Jerry, thanks for climbing in. We'll see you guys on the next live stream. Have a good day.